welcome to this video, which is an introduction and a conversation around the pre-SIM material for the OCS November 24 to Feb 25. And the company which is the subject of this pre-SIM material is a company called BackOffice, which we will take a look at the information and understand it in a greater level of detail prior to the examination. Please take some time to make yourself comfortable with the contents of the pre-SIM material. I will expect you to read the material thoroughly, as this video does not replace the requirement to carefully read more than once the information and highlight information that is pertinent and which you are unclear of for yourself, so that perhaps clarity can come through this video. But if one takes a quick look at the content, we will be very, very briefly looking at the company background and the market in which it operates, the product description and how the management team manages and runs the business, and then some of the practical information which would include the manufacturing and the costing and the accounting and reporting of the information to both management and shareholders. So make yourself a fay with the contents. The video will follow the order of the table of contents, and this should give us a well-rounded view of the company, covering the environment in which it operates, its internal environment, the processes and the product, and how the accounting and reporting function operates and the marketing function operates. This video will be prepared to manage the expectation that you will be tested and expected to understand the information via your role as the finance officer working within the company. And you will be working within the finance department of BackOffice, not as the head of the finance department, but as an employee therein. And your principal involvement and responsibility is the preparation of the management accounting information that is to provide information to the managers to assist them in the decision making. You will also at times be involved in the preparation of the financial statements, the annual financial statements, and etc., and would be required to understand and to be able to explain to board members and superiors the information within those records. So the types of work often required of a finance officer would be the analysis, would be the investigation, would be the understanding, would be the recognition of where costs are occurring and where they should be allocated. And these would typically be part of the work which a finance officer does within a company in order to accurately prepare the financial records and the management accounting records to provide meaningful information through to management and to shareholders and the directorate. So without too much further ado, we can begin taking a look at the background of the company. Once again, I urge you please to read the information more than once. It is imperative that you develop a habit of reading data carefully, particularly in exams. It has been shown that examination results are highly resultant on the quality of the reading of the questions. In many instances, the errors that are made by students are more related to the non-reading of the question or the incorrect reading of the question and taking of the data than related to the non-understanding of the information that is presented. So just as an outset and as a word of advice towards the technique that one employs in the exams is the careful reading and understanding of the information is imperative. You'll often find that the questions asked are even more simple than one imagines. They are often just testing very baseline information, and one's mind in the state of panic or anxiety before an exam can overinflate the complexity of a question and lead to misunderstanding and incorrect answers, where a simpler, more direct answer is preferable. So the same goes towards reading of information in companies. Often a second and third reading reveals information that is hidden on the first reading. Having said that, I'm not going to go through every single line. I've read the information and I expect you to. We should talk about the company background from a higher perspective to try and give some insight that might be required going into the exams. So as a starting point, BackOffice, the company that we are looking at, we assume at this stage that it is an incorporated company. And what we see is that it is a company that it states in its name the fact that one's office might be carried on one's back. And this company manufactures, designs, and markets backpacks that serve to assist the new form of hybrid worker in moving their office, making their office more portable, and transporting their requirements from place to place, be it from their home to their place of work or several places of work, and to be able to move between several places of work more comfortably. So this is a product which has developed fairly recently. One can see that the company was started in 2015 by Arlo James. So in the life cycle of a company, this is a new company. And we'll read over here that Arlo, as a product designer by trade, understanding the details of the actual product, has developed a product which is a high value product, and it's perceived as a high value brand, and is being sold to users as a solution to the problems and to the requirements that they have in working between home and office. So reasons for hybrid workers becoming more prevalent would certainly be changing technology, but one cannot also discount the fact that the period of COVID directed the use of a home office over the traditional office in a significant way, and it has had a significant impact on how people work. But this notion of flexibility has continued on thereafter, and people are still now looking for products that assist them to move their requirements around in an easy manner. And this product is meeting the higher end value through higher selling prices, and it utilizes the company utilizes its website and retail stores to sell its product, to move its product into the market. Now, for the purposes of this pre-scene, we also understand that it's a Western European country in which the company is based, and we'll just call it the H dollar is the currency that it's operating. So we understand that it's in an environment and in an economy which is wealthy and quite dense, with high levels of density, and you would expect then many hybrid workers to be present in this environment. Now, moving to some more information about how the company came through, the product design basis that the founder Arlo James brings to the company has meant that the design and the actual technical details of this backpack are advanced, and that the product which is being produced is not merely using expensive materials, but it's also incorporating technology which was developed in another industry, being the hiking industry, the backpack hiking industry, which is very technical and has been around for quite some time. And this technology has been incorporated into the production of these hybrid backpacks. So what we see is a subset of an industry. It's dealing with a particular niche within the industry of people needing to, in a sense, carry things on their back, but it's been directed via the styling and the design and the product quality through to a very specific market. And this is where this company is placed within the market. So what the aim of the company is to do is to produce a backpack that has style, has good functionality, and is comfortable. So these would be the functionality and comfort would be flow overs, for example, from the hiking brand, but incorporating style into the aspect would mean that people might use it in a more urban environment and would be using it in a work environment. So it certainly is a crossover. The product is, I would imagine, competing so that one has an idea of where the product stands and the company stands in terms of its market. Is that I know of a brand called Osprey and also of Thule. The two of them different in that Thule is more based in a European environment, and it comes from actually more of a luggage background and car and motorbike accessories, and they've moved into backpacks, etc., producing a very high quality, stylish backpack. And the other product that comes to mind is Osprey. I know of that company having relocated its manufacturing to the east, not just the manufacturing, but in fact they moved their entire operations to the east so that it became integrated, and it wasn't an operation that was divided. And that company moved more from a backpacking and hiking basis through to producing travel luggage, and their crossover / hybrid product is also very desirable and stylish. Both brands have incorporated styling as well into their market. An interesting aspect of Osprey is that they also offer an eternal guarantee that if the bag fails at any stage due to workmanship or product or material deterioration, they will repair these bags for free. And this is these are the tools that the competitors of BackOffice are bringing to the market to garner their support and to garner their clientele. The price of the Osprey is high in order to incorporate, for example, the aspect that you get an eternal guarantee, as is Thule's pricing high because it comes from a high quality stable. People trust their bicycle, car, and luggage ranges, and they're known to be of a high quality. So these might be competitors within the industry.